Live. You're watching Fox 44 News at 5:30, your local news leader.
My responsibility is to listen to the evidence before announcing my vote.
Louisiana lawmakers weigh in on former President Donald Trump's impeachment trial. Coming up, Senator Bill Cassidy's surprising vote and why he's crossing party lines. Good evening, I'm Kellyanne Bailey. Thank you for joining us for Fox 44 News at 5:30. My co-anchor Chad Savity does have the night off. In our top story tonight, we now know Louisiana's phase 2 coronavirus restrictions will stay in place for yet another 21 days. Governor John Bel Edwards making that announcement at the site of the state's first mass vaccination clinic. That's where we find Fox 44's Kennedy Walker live on the campus at Pennington Biomedical. Kennedy, I understand that Edwards also received his first dose of the COVID vaccine today.
Hey, Kellyanne, Governor Edwards did receive his shot moments ago, and he says that he's been waiting on this moment for a very long time, and that honestly, it's been a hard wait for him to get that vaccine. Now, as you know, starting this week, Louisianans 65 and older are eligible to receive the vaccine, along with election workers. Those that will be working the polls for the March and April elections can now qualify to get that vaccine. This makes more than 1 million people now eligible, and Governor Edwards is encouraging everyone to take it when they can.
So I know that it's not easy for anybody out there who wants the vaccine. We have an awful lot of folks. The demand exceeds supply. The good news is supply is getting better every week right now.
Governor Edwards says at this point, there's more people that have received the vaccine than have tested positive for the coronavirus. We still have a lot of work to do, but clearly it's a step in the right direction. Reporting live in Baton Rouge, Kennedy Walker, Fox 44 News.
All right, Kennedy, thank you. And we also know now that East Baton Rouge Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome says she expects to get her first dose of the vaccine tomorrow. Meanwhile, let's get a closer look tonight at the vaccine push. About 100,000 doses have been administered since Thursday. That pushes the number of people who've received their first shot to nearly 450,000. And the number of people in the state now fully vaccinated is close to 190,000. The next update from the State Department of Health is expected on Thursday. And the state did also report more than 1,300 new cases today. That's based on about 33,000 tests. So we're looking at a positivity rate of less than 4%. The number of patients in the hospital continues to decrease as well, sitting at about 1,100 today, the lowest we've seen since late November. And tonight, state leaders hope to end any distrust surrounding the COVID-19 vaccine. State health leaders did host a Zoom town hall today, taking questions from the public in an effort to clear up any concerns about the shot. Louisiana Department of Health's Dr. Joe Kanner says it's important for even those who've already gotten the virus to go ahead and get a vaccine.
These vaccines are extraordinarily safe, as safe, if not better than anything else on the market right now for other diseases.
Dr. Kanner also says the single-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine could make its way to Louisiana in March. Kanter says that will help Louisiana get to herd immunity levels by late summer or early fall. And now to your local election headquarters tonight. A divided U.S. Senate votes to move forward with the impeachment trial of former President Donald Trump. It comes after senators like Louisiana's Bill Cassidy say the process is constitutional. In a vote of 55 to 44, the Republican senator crossed party lines to continue with the Senate trial. The state's other Senator John Kennedy, meanwhile, says holding an impeachment trial after the president leaves office is unconstitutional.
We're being asked to impeach a guy in Florida. The president's not the president anymore.
If you're a juror, you're supposed to go in with an open mind. I think if we just do our job and focus on first principles, that's all we can do.
Now, the Senate is split 50-50 between Democrats and Republicans. Now, experts say it's unlikely they will reach the 2/3 threshold for conviction. But a closer look at today's proceedings. This is video the House impeachment managers played to kick off the hearing. It shows some of what transpired on January 6th after people attended the former president's Stop the Steal rally. Well, Trump's legal team says the former president's words that day were figures of speech and protected under the First Amendment. Starting at 11 o'clock local time tomorrow, each side will have up to 16 hours to make their case. And now in continuing coverage tonight, city leaders say East Baton Rouge is on track to break another record in overdose deaths. The coronavirus pandemic is being blamed for the uptake in the opioid crisis. And East Baton Rouge Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome, along with some other advocates, are launching 3 new initiatives now. They say they'll plan to help with treatment access and begin conversations for healing. The parish reports 22 overdose deaths in January of 2021.
The total number of fatal overdoses nearly doubled year over year, but our data shows that the largest percentage of increase in these fatalities from 2019 to 2020 have been in our communities of color at 41% of the total deaths in 2020.
And according to District Attorney Hiller Moore, Baton Rouge is on track to reach or surpass the 245 deaths seen in 2020. Coming up, a look at possible upgrades for Denham Springs athletes as a long-awaited project gets closer to breaking ground. Plus, we take you out to Ascension Parish, where one museum is preserving the stories of those who fought for justice and freedom. We'll have that in this week's Uniquely Baton Rouge. But first, let's get a check of those roadways and forecasts with Chief Meteorologist Jesse Gunkel.
Yeah, roadways, again, the struggle bus continues. A lot of heavy traffic coming across the Mississippi River Bridge. It all starts out at LA1, all heading in that eastbound direction. Again, there's a little bit of a gap between roughly Washington all the way to about College. Once you get past that point, if you're continuing along I-10, you should be relatively fine. A little bit of a slowdown around Seagan, but I-12, again, gets a little bit slow just around Essen and Drusilla, so prepare for that. Make sure you buckle up and drive safely tonight. This traffic has been sponsored by Peyton Murphy at the Murphy Law Firm. Well, here is the very latest, and obviously it's a divided nation. Very warm and above average to the south, very cold, and looking at an Arctic forecast, obviously towards the north, as temperatures are sitting